Assalamualaikum grade 7th. I hope you are doing well. I'm your English teacher with the lecture of English grammar, and today we are going to read basic rule for indirect speech. Let's see. Present simple will be changed into past simple, and present continuous tense will be changed into past continuous tense, and present perfect tense will be changed into past perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense will be changed into past perfect continuous tense, and past simple tense will be changed into past perfect tense. Past continuous tense will be changed into past perfect continuous tense, and past perfect remains same. Past and past perfect continuous tense also remains same. Future simple tense will be changed into we will change will into would, and in future continuous tense we will change will be into would be, and in future perfect tense we will change will have into would have, and in future perfect continuous tense we will change will have been into would have been. Indirect speech for modals. Indirect speech for modals, for example, must, may, can, might, and so on. Let's see. There are specific rules for this. For the indirect speech for modal verbs, let's see. Can will be changed into could. For example, he said I can sing a song, and may will be changed into might. For example, he said I may go to Paris, and indirect speech is that she said that she might go to Paris, and we have to change must into had to. For example, he said I must study this book, and indirect speech of this sentence is that he said that he had to study this book. Indirect speech for imperative and exclamatory sentences. As an imperative, let's see the definition of imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses a command, request, an advice, or a suggestion is called an imperative sentence. Open the door, this is a command. Please help me, this is request. And let's see the basic rule for this sentence or for imperative sentences. Let's see. We have to change specific words while making indirect speech of imperative sentences. For example, requested, order, advised, forbid, suggested. Let's see. In example number 1, she said to me, please help me. Indirect speech of this sentence is that she requested me to help her. And teacher said to him, do not waste your time. And indirect speech of this sentence is that teacher advised him not to waste his time. Here we can see that we use two different verbs. For example, in the first tense we use requested, and in the second sentence we used advised. Indirect speech for exclamatory sentences. Let's see the definition of exclamatory sentence. A sentence that expresses a state of sorrow, joy, or wonder is known as exclamatory sentence. For example, hurrah, I won the competition. This also has the element of a state of sorrow and state of wonder. We use specific verbs while making indirect speech of exclamatory sentences. For example, exclaimed with joy, exclaim with sorrow, and exclaim with wonder, and so on. Let's see the example. Direct speech. They said, hurrah, we won the match or game. And the indirect speech of this sentence is that they exclaimed with joy that they had won the game. For more understanding, you can practice these examples. Indirect speech for question sentences. Let's see basic rule. Rule number 1, we will remove comma and inverted commas. Number 2, conjunction that will not be used while making indirect speech. And rule number 3 is that question sentence will be said in positive form. And number 4, we will change verb say or tell into ask or inquire. When we talk about question sentences, we can say that there are two types of questions. First one is question which can be answered yes or no, and question start with what, why, how, require, demand, and detailed answer. We can say that these questions that start from why, when, and how, these questions require more details or detailed answer. And the questions for such questions mean the question that can be answered yes or no. We use if or whether while making indirect speech. For example, he said to me, will you help me? The speech in inverted commas, will you help me, can be answered in yes or no. And the indirect speech of this sentence is that he asked me if I would help him. There are some rules for the speech which cannot be for the questions that cannot be answered yes or no. Let's see. We will not use if or whether while making indirect speech. And rule number 2 is that the question will change into positive form and will be written after the reporting verb. Examples: she said to me, what is your name? She asked me what my name was. Here we have changed is into past tense was, because the first part of a sentence that is said is showing that this sentence is really is in past tense. One important thing about the question sentences is that we use whether for positive or plural nouns. For example, he said to her, will you buy the book? And the indirect speech of this sentence is that he asked her whether she would buy the book. Here you is plural, and that is why we are going to use whether. These are the example of sentences or questions that demand more than yes or no. Or we can say that the question that demand detailed answer. These are the example of these questions. With the help of this video, you can complete your work of English grammar and direct and indirect speech. Okay, take care. Allah Hafiz.